give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all and I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now I'm coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell
Welcome to another edition of I Win with the Raiders. It's going down. Who playing today?
In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Arizona Cardinals and the Las Vegas
Got
Raiders.
you on the check. Got you on the check. Football squad. To all you rap motherfuckers. Which in me money more.
Daniel Carlson ready to get us started, and we're off and running in Las Vegas. Brooks now on the return. Now buying him up just as he gets it to the
30. Stole my flow.
Now to get us started. It's first and 10.
Money more. Throw them type of right out my window. Blast. Hit you with the direct roll. Coming through like G.I. Joe.
Managed to contain it after about a 6-yard
Star Wars movie ill like Han Solo. Making them surround like this was skeleton.
Every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice. Now he really manageable to set it down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. It's Connor again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, look at here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? Don't recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming. And the Cardinal first down.
First down from the 41. Play action now. Murray. Throw left side. Caught by Higgins. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short ball gain, a short little pass, get you some yards after catch, your quarterback will find you again.
First and 10 from the 43. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. He's going deep this time. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead right away. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump. You don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Jonathan Gannon getting his offense ready. They're going for two.
The Cardinals will line up for the
off the play action. Here's Murray. Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing doing on that two-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Well, hey, tip of the cap, we're really trying to seize control with an 8-0 lead here early. But the success from their opening drive didn't carry over into that two-point play.
And if anything, Partner, really backfired because you gave them a chance to recoup a little momentum they lost. Getting beat down with that drive. Not only that, but if this offense answers touchdown for touchdown, they can actually now take the lead.
To return, here's Raheem Mostert. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Right to the air with Smith. Escapes the pocket. Smith lost it. And the Cardinals grab it. And Arizona takes it back for a touchdown. The Cardinals finish off their opening drive.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Kid, I played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have two hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. In this defense, they took advantage.
It really seemed like they were trying to get as much momentum as possible out of that series of events, didn't it? Big play like a fumble return, Brock. They wanted to add another big moment with that two-point try.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all, even if they did fail. Kind of like a big play we see all the time, right? The offense will get right back to the line. Don't let that defense breathe. I don't mind it, even if the execution wasn't there.
So they didn't call on him following the touchdown, but they do call on him here as he sends this away. Mostert on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. From the gun, Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL game before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Smith will try again on second. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To the air on third and long. That's lucky. He brings it in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Vegas first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third down. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down from the 41. Now first carry here for Ashton Genty. And he's going to have this up and across midfield partner to the 48. They gain 11 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Back to Genty. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. That's Baron Browning who makes the stop. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Cardinals' 46-yard line.
Well, they're in the huddle, partner. We've arrived at the end of our first quarter. It's an early lead for the Cardinals. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Big gain, 14 on the play. That's a Vegas first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First and 10 from the 32. Shotgun snap to Smith. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. And that'll bring up second down.
Fairly safe to say is that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Back to the air, it's Smith. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Brock Bowers. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
3rd down and 10.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out.
A penalty kicker, man, that is the coach's desk, friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
We've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Brooks now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Fits it through the middle. And he gets this down near the 30.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? The kick return or the punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you totally flip the field and the tone of this drive.
The complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Here's Murray, 1st and 10. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before good stop. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, with some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Connor on the inside give. And a nice start here on 1st down. It gets him 6 before the stop is made.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. So they look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cardinals grow their lead just before halftime. Trey Benson, the touchdown! They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So after thinking it over, they're lining up for 2. Murray's going to throw for it. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. Well, Brock, I know you're fond of referencing the great sport of baseball. That is 3 strikes for them, going for 2, and frankly, a little surprising they even tried it the 3rd time.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, I'm officially out on this, and if we get a golden sombrero, I may walk right out of this box.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Dylan Laube on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Smith to the air now. That's complete to the back. Ashton Jency. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get him out right near that 40-yard line. So 1st down from 41.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Smith. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Not on the same page with his tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
2nd down and 10.
Throwing is Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Smith yet again. Deep down the right sideline. It's his running back making the catch. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Again, it's Smith to the air. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 18-yard line.
Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Smith setting the throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
And 16.
Third and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing schemes so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So now on fourth down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Carlson's kick is good. Doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12.
Hey, facing a deficit, it's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room. They will welcome those 3 points. A little bit of feel-good momentum.
Brooks now on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Throwing on first down. Here's Murray. Throw is there. Trey McBride. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. On first and 10, it's Murray. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he's tackled for a short gain. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left in this half.
When there's heat, that bolt's coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
Has him on the quick hitter. Still has some space inside the 35. It's a gain of 22. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them to go out in space where you can make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
First down now, ball at the 33. Back to the air, Murray. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals get 4 points to end a lopsided first half. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Jonathan Gannon getting his offense ready. They're going for two.
The Cardinals will
Throwing again, Murray. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead.
Cardinals 26, Raiders 6.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, it went right to him for the conversion.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. We'll throw it. Taking a shot deep here. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
That's
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Mostert on the return. Jukes away from one. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Smith. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of losing out of it. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
He's got it deep downfield. He's going to take this down to the opposing 44. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And again, it's Smith. Taking a chance to the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. Here to get 2nd down.
Will Johnson there on the coverage.
Smith's going to throw again. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Smith on 3rd and short. That's lucky. He brings it in. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
A gain of 4 yards.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them for down.
On 1st down, here's Smith. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
That's another Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Running from the pistol here with Jency. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that more than likely have them lean into the run game.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call a gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
On the sneak, it's Smith. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Raiders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Geno Smith with a touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. That one right down the middle. And the Raiders drop the lead back to 13. Maybe a little panic here. Maybe they feel like they have to. Down 2 scores. Look at this. Lining up for the onside kick here in the 3rd. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but that's not a huge lead. It's only in the 3rd quarter. Holding jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail.
Not a 12-minute game.
No.
It's not a 12-minute game, bro.
1st and 10, Murray. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what we could call a first mistake throwing the ball. They still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. 3rd down, Raiders going with some dime coverage here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. It brings up fourth down.
Dude, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Fourth down. Here's Murray. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. It's caught by Wilson. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals lengthen the lead at the end of the third.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Well, maybe stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they went his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys, security blanket. Whether he's designed to read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teams, there's still that chance to get that entry pass. Like a great post in basketball, they know how to finish.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Williams.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Murray to throw. Diving, it was close. Lacy got it. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Cardinals 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
Murray here on 1st down. It's caught at the 4. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's really going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt.
40, Raiders 13. Chad Ryland.
All set down for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return starts from the goal line. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
This is our last play of the quarter. 1st down, Smith to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We reach the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Raiders football, but really just count down the moment to this point. This game's gotten out of hand. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Out of the gun, here's Smith. This is caught. That's Bowers working downfield. Goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, there's risk. And double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Has it in close. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the 1st. Offensive line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Smith yet again. the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to get your job done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. And the Cardinals' hands team secures the football. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's going to have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Here's Murray, 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Cardinals, 1st down. A gain of 16 yards.
Operated from the gun. Here's Murray.
Arizona.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Hits him on the out route. Has room into the secondary. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals put up even more points in a win.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With a route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Murray's going to throw for it. On the move, hit it right. And out comes Dogs. That comes on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Mostert on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an universal effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. Has a man on target to Thornton. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one. But a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Out left, and Lockett makes the ground. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Quick slant, cut by Lockett. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's another Las Vegas 1st down.
Smith on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. We go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit.
Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders making the scoreboard look a touch better. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Brooks now on the return. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Cardinals, well, they can probably just run away and hide. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. We're going to pass it here. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down. Got to hurry this to the line.
It's a gain of 35. And the Cardinal 1st down.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in, this would be a much closer game than it's turned out to be. You've got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
All right, I know the old adage, there is no lead that is safe in the NFL, but Brock, this lead actually feels pretty safe to me. Not sure they needed to go for 2 at this point.
Well, I'm pretty sure you know what this feels like one thing to me. Stat padding. And it's just going to come back to you at some point. Maybe not in this game, but down the road. You start padding your stats to show off, oh, look how many points we scored. Look how great a job we did. Start patting yourself on the back. Now, you're usually going to get hit and knocked on your backside at some point.
Smith on 1st down. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. 2nd and 10, so at the 28.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to the air. It's Smith. Cut out left. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Offense in the hurry up here.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Couldn't connect with Dante Thornton Jr. And now a 4th down, staring right at him. Desperation time here. It's complete. This is Bowers. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. Genty on the gun. And he's got to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play. 7 yards on that last play. So this is 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
From the gun, Smith. Almost getting close, and they take him down. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. 3rd down, and they need to get 10. 3rd and long for him here. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending 1st and goal from the 3.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Genty is in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders putting up points in a game decided. Now this one has been a long game, no doubt. But hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit. Don't look up the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team secures the football. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Murray to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, you find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for short yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
That is complete. McBride on the slant. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Raiders' 14-yard line.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals put up even more points in a win. Trey McBride, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Murray getting everyone set. They're going for 2 here.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Keeping it on the ground. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead. All right, Brock, your time with Seattle and especially Indy, you were on the winning end of some blowouts. Is there any reason you'd have ever gone for 2 up this big?
Well, let's see. Mike Holmgren, Tony Dungy, my father. No, Kate, you would not ever do this because football's got a funny way of coming back and humbling you. Maybe not in this game, but down the road, and I just don't like any part of this decision-making.
One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one.